So the story behind this one, I think, at least when I did Tour de Dress, this was my most... The song that, when I asked the audience which song was their favorite, the most people would come up to me after and say that this one really spoke to them. And there's going to be a beautiful produced version of this on my next album that comes out this year. This is inspired by a woman named Shelli, who I was the overnight caregiver for back in Denver, Colorado, after she was in a car accident when she was 17, and it left her paralyzed from the chest down. And I knew she needed a song. Mascara lashes, get every last bit out of the tube. Blow her hair dry, it's so thick it takes forever to do. Fasten her wrist braces, medications on her tongue. Living in a chair makes morning care extra long. And I'd ask her, are you ready? Are you ready to go? Are you ready, Shelli? Are you ready to go? And she says, look down at your fingers. There's something I want you to remember. You got one to catch a ride to San Francisco, one to point when you're dancing the disco, one to lift when you get cut off, and one reserved for the one you love, and one to reach the tiniest notes on guitar. She said, I can't use my fingers anymore, but thank you for lending me yours. I arrive and Shelli has a cold. I push her stomach down to help her cough. In the middle of the night when she gets warm, I tiptoe into her room, pull her blanket off. She'd say an unscratched itch is worse than pain. Try it yourself, see what you think. Shelli had a really itchy nose, and I look down at my fingers and do my best to remember. I got one to catch a ride to San Francisco, one to point when I'm dancing the disco, one to lift when I get cut off, and one reserved for the one I love, and one to reach the tiniest notes on guitar. She said, I can't use my fingers anymore, but thank you for lending me yours. Last night I got a call, 12 a.m. I learned that Shelli's on the other side, dancing and running her fingers through the sand. Oh, I've had a lot of jobs, but the one that changed me most was being Shelli's hands. was ready. She was ready to go. She was ready. She was ready to go.
Shanna in a dress, live in the WLRN studio. What an incredible song that is, Shanna. That's.
Thank you.
So obviously Shelli is passed on.
Yeah.
Did you have training to do that?
No, she trained me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you had worked. I noticed reading your website that you worked as a nanny.
Mm-hmm.
Did you give up all these side jobs now? Being a musician.
Yep, I jumped in with 2 full feet.
Yeah, being a musician. How are you surviving? How you doing?
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. And I actually recently started a new venture, like pivoting into coaching adults who have creative visions for themselves or feel like they want to be makers of something and they have a project like a book or an album or a performance that lives in their mind that they haven't built up the courage to do. And I've been working one-on-one with people and helping them refine their craft and hold them accountable to leaping into their wholehearted creative vision and breaking it down into manageable steps so that they get to live the joyful life that I feel like I get to live every day.
Well, that's amazing. How do you? Well, did you have a mentor? How did you know to follow this path?
In the coaching world?
Yeah.
Well, I have many mentors. Like the reason I can write songs is from amazing people like Steve Seskin and Taylor Swift has been my mentor. She doesn't know. And Vance Gilbert and a lot of the teachers from the Rocky Mountain Song School, which I go to every year in Colorado. And I'm also just like a ravenous reader and personal development and like wisdom collector. So I feel like once you learn how human behavior change works, it feels like the keys to the kingdom, and you just want to share them with everybody.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And you could do that, I guess, as an artist is what you're pursuing, this career as an artist.
Definitely.
And Patreon has been very good to you.
Patreon is my saving grace.